What the Whoa. So, North Korea has launched another volley of insults at former Vice President Joe Biden, calling him a rabid dog who is greedy for power and deserves to be beaten to death. The attack came 2 weeks after Biden issued a statement attacking President Trump's North Korea policy and referring to the country's leader, Kim Jong-un, as a murderous dictator. In response, North Korea laid on the animal's metaphors thick and fast, calling Biden a crafty, rabid dog keen at getting others' throats, and a profiteer. A crow is never wittier for washing, the Korea Central News Agency said in a commentary. Anyone who dares slanders the dignity of the supreme leadership of the DPRK can never spare the DPRK's merciless punishment whomever and whatever, it said, referring to the country's official name, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and he will be made to see even in the grave what horrible consequences will be brought about by his thoughtless utterances. It then returned to the animal theme. Rabid dogs like Biden can hurt lots of people if they are allowed to run about. They must be beaten to blank with a stick. Before it is too late, it wrote, doing so will be beneficial for the U.S. also. This is not the first time Biden has invited the scorn of North Korea. In May, it called him a fool of low IQ for referring to Kim as a dictator and tyrant. In his presidential campaign, Biden has been sharply critical of Trump's policy on North Korea, calling it a diplomatic failure that has made the American people less safe, and arguing that Trump has been making excuses for a dictator and a brutal regime. It's becoming more and more obvious that repugnant dictators, as well as those who admire and love them, find Joe Biden threatening, said Biden's campaign spokesman, Andrew Bates. That's because he'd restore American leadership in the world on day one of putting our securities, interests, and values at the heart of our foreign policy. The criticism of Biden came a day after North Korea issued a rare criticism of Trump, and it could be seen as an attempt to leave a small window open for dialogue with the current administration. On Thursday, North Korea said Trump had reneged on a promise to end joint U.S.-South Korean military exercises, arguing that it had given concessions in the form of the seizing nuclear and long-range missiles test that the U.S. president could brag about but has not received nothing in return.